Yeah.
All right, Khan. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory due unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Hashem,
Hashem
Kakadash.
Lakakadash.
Double honors to the apostle. That was a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. The title of this lesson is going to be called "The Name of the Lord is Not a Get Out of Jail Free Card." Man, what we're going to do is just play a clip of a video. We'll post the full video in the description. But essentially, it's an example of agreeing, or not agreeing in this case, not agreeing with your adversary quickly. And we're going to see the result. You brothers got any points?
Nope. Which ones you wanted me to bring out first?
I was going to say maybe we can play the video.
Okay.
First, and then get into the lesson.
Alright, I'm going to play it from right here.
Alright, I'm going to mute my mic.
I'm just saying, you got to let me know what's going on. Alright, here's the deal. For all I know, you could be trying to kill me right now. You're absolutely ridiculous, alright? I don't care. Alright, step out of the car. I'm not stepping out of the car until you tell me what's going on. Alright, open the door. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You got to let me know what's going on, man. You're going to jail is what's going on. For what? You ain't... What charges? On what charges? Wow.
He's still resisting, damn.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, bro. so you brothers saw, you can watch the whole video if you want to, but that was the climax of the video right there. And I just saw the video today for the first time, but I saw right there that it posted, what, three years ago? Almost 3 years ago, it got like 5 million views.
Yeah, so, 2017.
Right, and if you read most of those comments, you'll see that, those are all individuals that said, oh, you probably should have, they basically were taking the side of the Jake that got arrested. Like, he should have, he stood his ground, he did his thing, the cop's supposed to give him ask him why he got pulled over before he demands for his ID and all that shit. But you don't realize or fail to implement the knowledge that we are in captivity under these people, man. Okay? So if we can get that the scripture that you had held, brother, agreeing with our adversary quickly.
Colin, this is Matthew chapter 5, and you gonna put it on the screen?
Gone.
Okay, just let me know when you're ready, because I can't see it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, damn.
It's Matthew 5 and 25.
Okay, so last just had it. Okay, Matthew 5 and 25. Okay, I got it.
It says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou...
Right. And what was that last part say, bro?
And thou be cast into prison.
You see that? So in this case, the Jake that was in the car, he was failing to comply with the rules and regulations that the officer was, putting forth. Look, if you give me and show me your ID, I'll tell you why I pulled you over. But you saw the clip that we played was escalated up until that point. That it got up to that point to where he broke the Jake's window because he didn't want to tell him tit for tat with Esau, okay, while he's in his blessing, while he's in a position of authority. Esau's in a position of authority, and Jacob was sitting there in the car, okay, and then this woman, if you watch the video, was telling him, look, just give him your ID, just show him your ID. But Jacob want to stand his ground, okay, and not agree with that it was adversary. So what happened? He ended up being delivered to the judge, got arrested, got probably got convicted for whatever it was that they wrote up against him, okay, and he probably served some jail time. They arrested him,
Yep.
So that's a perfect example of how not to be, man. Okay, when approached by the police, okay, or by authorities in general. Now it's important to know, it's important to be wise and prudent, man. And then he was calling upon the name of the Lord, like that was going to save him, when all he had to do was apply that scripture. Can we get that one where it says, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove?
Come.
Yeah, all he had to do was apply that scripture, man. Agree with that adversary quickly, man.
All right.
I got it, bro.
Oh, you got it. Okay, come.
Follow me. Yeah, you got it, bro.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
All right, Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Right. So, and you brothers can add in whatever you want, but the scriptures say we're supposed to be harmless as sheep, man. Okay? We're sent as sheep in the midst of wolves. Who are the wolves? The self-proclaimed white people, man. Okay? They're the ones who are seeking to destroy us as a nation, wipe us out. Okay? Now, if we are disciples of Yahushua, because you heard he called upon the name, so we obviously know the name of the Lord. Well, why would you do that which is going to escalate the situation, that which is going to where it can be avoided? Now, sometimes it may have been a situation where it can't be avoided, like if they're forcing you to eat pork or forcing you to whatever, take the chip. Obviously, that's a different story. Okay, but bro, he's asking for your ID, bro. But you want to be a hard ass and say, tell me why you pulled me over. And that's what happened, man. He went from 100 to 0, not 0 to 100. He went from 100 to 0 real quick, man, because he didn't want to be wise as a serpent, okay, and harmless as a dove.
Yeah, you have the example when Yahushua, when he was about to, the Pharisees try to get him arrested. They sent the centurions to go arrest Yahushua, and then they came back empty-handed. And then the Pharisees were like, "Yo, why haven't you arrested this man?" And then the centurions were like, "Man, never man spake like this man." So it was like Yahushua got himself out of that situation by just talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't refuse. He didn't say, like my father in heaven's gonna send angels gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't do none of that. He handled himself wisely. He and who knows what he said. He might have said some real mind-blowing stuff. He had to have said something mind-blowing for them to just go back empty-handed and tell the Pharisees, like, man, bro, I ain't never heard nobody talk like that.
I got some, bro.
Come.
It's Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. So that's what that dude did, man. He leaned unto his own understanding, man. Okay, he didn't go by the scriptures, man, because that was just a regular traffic stop, man. We know Esau pulled Jacob for bull crap reasons, but like the scriptures tell us, man, agree with thy adversary, man. All right, this all the man asked for your ID, man. Okay, you could have gave him your ID, if you would have gave your ticket and went about your way. Now your dumb ass going to jail and your window busted and your car gonna get towed. That's not that you trusting in your you being wise in your own eyes, man.
God. Yep, and that's gonna get Jake in positions where they're not going to be able to get out of, man. In these times to come, you know, you got a bunch of more, you know, rogue Hebrew guerrilla Israelites out there that, you know the name, but not following the doctrine of 100% truth. What wisdom, the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Okay, once we know the names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that's just the beginning, man. We have to actively apply the scriptures to real life. Now, I'm sure most of us have been, brothers have been pulled over before, unfortunately, at one point or another, right? And
Yep.
every time that I can recall, you know, he asked me why I got pulled over before he asked for my ID. But if the nigga asked for my ID first before telling me I got pulled over, what am I going to do? Oh, no. Why? What you need it for? Why you pulled me over? No, man. I'm giving him my damn ID, bro. You know what I mean? Whether it's, you know, we're not supposed to be driving with expired IDs or whatever, but, you know, because the dude may have expired ID, maybe that's why he didn't want to. But it don't matter, man. You got to drive around with an expired ID. You ain't supposed to be driving anyway. You know what I mean? So it's all bad, man. I know you had another one. How's the guy called, right?
Con, you want that in Luke, the ye workers of iniquity?
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah, man. Because you know, that's really what made the video stand out was the fact that he thought that the Lord was gonna deliver him out of that situation by calling upon his name after you know been a nigga, man.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a good example, man. Like he really thinking like Esau, cause there was this pastor that got bitten by a venomous snake, and he didn't want to get no health care, cause he believed that his faith in God would God would save him, you know, and he ended up dying.
Bro, if it's in your means, bro, you have to use common sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our first priority, you know, when we get into trouble, it should be to think. Well, not even get in trouble. Before we get into trouble, should be to think, man. They're going to get in trouble, and then, like I said, use the name of the Lord as a get out of jail free card. That's not going to go down. Okay, not for that purpose, not for that cause. You know.
Right. Okay, I got it right here. I'll start at verse 24. This is Luke 13:24. It says, "Strive to enter in at the straight gate, for many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able." Verse 25. "When once the master of the house is risen up and has shut to the door, and ye begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence ye are. Then shall ye begin to say, We have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you whence ye are whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity."
Yeah. So in that day, and then what's that scripture? In their affliction, they shall seek me early. You know. And so in that day, man, a lot of more Israelites are going to be calling upon the name of the Lord for salvation. And we actually see an illustration of that, you know. But it's not going to be applied correctly, man, when you're not using prudence, you know, being circumspect, using wisdom, applying wisdom in our daily lives. You can't just pull that out of your behind, man. Okay? It's gonna have to lead up into the point, you know, if it's our lot, you know, to be, you know, chastised, you know, in a particular manner, then yeah, okay, then we call upon the name of the Lord there. Okay, but that man was not found faultless. Okay? Could you read that last part again, bro?
Verse 27, it says, But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity.
Yeah. So what he did essentially was not a righteous act by withholding his damn driver's license. You know what I mean? He was tripping. You know, so he got what he deserved, what was coming to him. You know, now if he had given him his ID and was being compliant and all this and that, you know, and we're just using this as an example because there's going to be other situations where Jake's not going to want to agree with that particular, if he try to be a hard ass, whether it's in front of his girl or mama or sister or best friend or just by himself, whatever, thinking that he, you know, going to be able to outmaneuver Esau in the law, okay? And then try to use the Lord to bail him out when you the one that got yourself put in that situation. So the Lord's going to tell these people, but apart from me, ye workers of iniquity, for I never knew you, okay? Because they're not applying the teachings of Yahushua. They don't think you just call upon the name of the Lord, okay, and whenever you want. This ain't Jesus, man. You know? You're going to be able to, you know what I mean, all your deathbed, how much you shot, you know, or call upon the name of the Lord with the missiles coming down. You see the missiles coming down, you call upon the name of the Lord. Like, bruh, you know what I mean? Like the scripture saying, was that Proverbs, the first chapter? I will mock when your fear coming. I will laugh at your calamity. You know?
I got a quick one.
Okay.
This is Ecclesiastes 10, verse 12. It says, well, here, let me pull it up real quick. You know, because, you know, that guy, he was saying all kinds of stuff that he shouldn't have been, you know, saying. Like, all you had to do was be quiet and give him your ID, and then you probably would have just let him go, you know. And none of that situation wouldn't have escalated like that. Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes, right? Let's start at verse 12. Okay, so it says, the words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. You know, so that guy, he was saying, man, like, you like when the cop was asking for his ID, he said, like, I don't know, I need to know what you're doing. You know, like, why am I being pulled over? You know, for all I know, you could be trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, he's just asking for your ID. You know, and the cop was probably gonna tell him why he pulled him over. You know, after he was getting him his ID. You know, because they can't.
Right.
Oh, you got.
So like it, bro.
No, you got it. No, you got it.
Nah, cause you gotta think, man. You could make the argument that the cop was wrong for not asking for his ID first, but bro, it doesn't matter. You don't count us as civilians, bro. You can't say you protect under whatever amendment or rights to remain silent. Nigga, you don't have no rights. We're slaves here, man. Did you forget that part? Did you not read Deuteronomy 28:68? Okay. We're still in captivity, man. So how are you gonna call upon the name of the Lord but not apply the Lord himself what he said, man? That's counterintuitive.
You haven't fully digested the truth, you know. Like when it's on your tongue, it's sweet as honey, man. It's good it's good on the taste. It's like, man, we're Israelites, you know. The Lord told us, man, we're better than everybody else. Oh man, you know, he didn't digest it, man. It didn't get bitter in his belly. You know, that hey man, we still gotta live in this world under our punishment. We still gotta live amongst 2/3. We still gotta, you know, be subjugated to defiled meats and clothing. This is a scripture in Isaiah chapter 45 and 3 says, and I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places. You know, and the Most High revealed unto us that we're Israelites, and he gave us the most precious riches of them all, the name Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, our Savior Yahushai, letting them know, you know, letting us know who we are, who he is, and who we are, of course. And it says that thou mayest know that I am Yahweh, which called thee by thy name, am the God of Israel. Hey man, he's our God. The only God that really creates the world. That's our God. So that means, man, we're powerful. You know, it's sweet and it's sweet in the tongue. It's sweet on the tip of your tongue. This is for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect. I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee. Thou, though thou hast not known me. You got it, brother.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, our people are coming out of that Gentile state of mind, like the brother said, getting understanding of the law, statutes, and commandments, the name, you know, of the Lord and His Son. But that's just, like I said, that's just the beginning, man. Okay, that's the beginning of wisdom. The beginning of understanding is to fear the Most High. Then you gotta study. See, we can know as many precepts as we want, but if we're not applying the precepts that we're bringing out and the scriptures that we're memorizing, we might as well not know it. What's the use of knowledge that's not applied in a real life situation? It's pretty much useless. That's why a lot of stuff they teach us, you know, in school, it may be, you know, as far as math and science and stuff like that may be true, but the majority of the population doesn't actually use that stuff. It's pretty much useless to them unless they use it. Same thing with this shooter. So let's say he did know the precepts and he did understand how to apply them. Well, if you still don't, if you choose not to apply it, that's on you, man. You know. I mean, you know, the point is pretty simple. You know, it's more like an exploitation. You know. You say you got something, bro?
Yeah, I got something, brother.
Okay.
This is Romans chapter 12 in verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Yep, exactly. So we're not supposed to be out there causing ruckus. You know, like I said, you know, getting pulled over, you know, sometimes it can't be avoided. We understand that. Okay, but what can't be avoided a lot of times is fucking, you know, end up in the back of a cop car and getting your car towed, man. Okay, because of not complying with the powers that be. Okay, you're not living peaceably with all men. You want to become a menace to society, Israelite. Okay, because you found out that the Lord is going to return. The Lord is going to return. Okay, and take this place down, man. You're not going to do it. You're not going to start to set up where you think you're going. You think that Jake must have thought the cop was just going to tuck his tail and go back in his car. You know what I mean? Or let him go say you free. Jake said, talk about you. Am I free to go? Like, no, nigga, you're not free to go, bro. You're not free to go, bro. That Jake got everything that was handed to him, man. You know?
Okay, I'm gonna pull this one out since y'all well, yeah, it goes, you know, Patak had mentioned, had brought it out, the one in Romans. I think it's 15.
We read agree with that. I mean, live peaceably with all men. Which one you talking about, bro?
No, I got it. You want me to bring it up?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Con, this is Romans chapter 13, and I'll start at the top at verse 1. It reads, let every soul be subject unto the higher power, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. You want me to keep going?
Well, so being that we know that Esau is set up right now, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, and he's the one that's in the power seat. What does it say? The powers that be are
ordained of the Most High.
Exactly. They're ordained by Yahweh Bashim Al-Shad, man. So the Lord made that nigga an officer. Granted, albeit for our punishment. Okay, but you made the you know, the paper cut into a fucking laceration because you don't want to comply, bro. Jake's so damn hard-headed, man. Like, it just frustrates me. It'd be different if it was a nigga that had no understanding of, you know, the Bible, that just, you know, being a hood nigga, you know what I mean? But this dude knew the name, but it's just like, bro, that was the most worst time thou shalt not give up your ID, or thou shalt not, you know what I mean, listen to what the police officer says when it comes to some shit that's very avoidable. Come on, bro. Show me the precept where what you did was okay, and then we'll chill. You know, but like I just have a strong feeling that the position that Jake had is a position that a lot of Jakes will take when they are approached by the police, or because whether you like it or not, you know, it's gonna happen, man. Okay, you're going to be, yeah, you're gonna be persecuted, especially if you know the name, been watching the videos. There's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to make spiritual life or death decisions, and if a man cannot decide what decision to make in that instance, they're not gonna make it, man. So a lot of Jakes that know the name, just because they know the name, ain't gonna make it, man.
That's right. You got something, bro? Yeah. Got more on this. Oh, okay. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, it's because it's gonna go on. It's gonna go into all those things. Esau is set up, and if you come up against him, like this dude in the video did, then you're gonna receive that damnation, that evil. All those things coming up against the ordinances, which that of the Most High. So, verse 2: Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive themselves damnation. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain. For
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, going in, bro. Yeah. That's a beautiful situation for this verse right here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead. Bring it. Say to
Well, y'all making me talk, but all right, fuck it. So with that sword is the gun, man. Esau the one that got the damn gun on his hip, protecting and serving. And he's protecting society from your non-compliant ass because you don't want to give him your ID. Okay, and it says what? If thou doest evil, then what? Can you read that part again?
For the rulers are not, verse 3, for the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil.
You see that? Now, that would be, a fair ruler and all that. But in general, man, Esau is not going to arrest you for fucking taking your dog on a walk, or riding a bike, or, flying a kite, or going boating, with your family or something, bro. He gonna come to you, with a reasonable suspicion, bro. And if that reasonable suspicion don't make sense to you, it doesn't matter, because that's the nigga that bears the sword. Okay? You read that again? Read that part, Baba Bashar?
Back in Romans 13:3, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is...
Yeah, so you're not gonna be afraid of the police officer, man, when he's the one that, preserving the community and things like that. I don't know what he was doing, how he got pulled over, if he was just parked there, or whatever. Okay, but you supposed to respect, man. To a certain degree, we know he's the devil. We get it. He's Esau. He's going into slavery. Right now, though, he got a gun on his hip, and he asks you for your ID, or else. Come on, bro.
Exactly. This devil has been set up by the Lord, man. Esau is in his kingdom. He's the power, man. So you gotta respect that, or things like what's in this video is gonna happen. That's a 2/3 Jake that has no true understanding of what's really going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want me to continue?
Yeah, read that last part one more time, Overshot.
Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
Mm-hmm. And then the evil. Read that part. What's it? The evil. Bear the sword in vain.
Shalak, back. I'll just start at the top again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you read it already.
Yeah. I read it. That's
Okay.
close to the top.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, so that's the point, man. He bears not the sword in vain, man. So there's a reason why the Most High put him in that position. You know what I mean? Albeit he is a deceiver. Self-proclaimed white man, Esau, all that. Okay, but there's still we understand that, man. We operate within the situation that we've been presented. Y'all brothers have anything else?
Yeah, I got one, bro.
Okay.
This Baruch 4:25, it says, "My children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High, for thy enemies have persecuted thee." So we're supposed to suffer these things, man. Being pulled over, you know what I'm saying, being racially profiled and all that stuff, but we gotta suffer this. This is punishment, you know what I'm saying? But Jake, like old boy in that video, man, he basically trying to get a corner W, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell that's a Jake that's, you know what I'm saying, like we were saying before we started the video, man, he's probably one of those social media Israelites, man. Somebody who's so-called self-learned and jump from camp to camp, listening to different brothers, man. Okay? Somebody you can't tell a nigga like that nothing, man. And it's clear to see from his actions. Because if you sit here calling out the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but nigga, you ain't even applying wisdom. A simple traffic stop then got your ass, got your window busted and you thrown out the car and going to jail, man. So we man, this is all, that just shows you, bro, these dudes ain't got it, man. This is just part of this. We supposed to suffer these things, man. Okay? The scriptures say what? Be angry and sin not, man. We can be angry at these things, but bro, just get an Edomite your damn ID, bro. So you can go about your day.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be so many more Jakes that get themselves into trouble just because they don't wanna apply. Like I said, there's a difference between taking a chip and the mark of the beast and come on, bro, doing something that you can easily do without compromising your salvation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like there's a whole bunch of things that it's gonna have to lead up to before they say take the chip or die. You know what I mean? Or take the chip and get arrested, or take the chip or get, whatever. Giving your ID to a police officer or things of that nature is not the equivalent of taking the mark of the beast, man. But we just have to be studied up on how to interact with these, in different situations, okay? And that's the purpose of this time that we've been given now, is to learn how to move, how to be prudent, and be wise as serpents, man. But yeah, that's pretty much, did y'all have any other closing points or precepts or anything?
That's all I got, brother.
Con. Yeah, well, hey, man, the water y'all brothers for the precepts. Like I said, we think the point was made. Once again, man, the name of the Lord is not a get out of jail free card, man. We do have to call upon a name for salvation, okay? However, we also apply the wisdom that we received from the man who had that name, man, Yahweh Shai. So Lord willing, you brothers are edified. With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Give honor to the apostles, that was the great millstone. Peace and citations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.